Hi guys, today we're continuing playing with Unreal Engine materials, and today we'll try and reproduce one of the Unreal Engine official tutorials focusing on glass effects in in materials. So let's find ourselves a wall to copy paste, for example this one. And this is going to act as a glass wall, I suppose. We'll see. Let's make this thinner. Yeah, that'll do. And that's where we start. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to do is take this. The material that's currently used for that one is wall normal matte, which I'm assuming is somewhere under materials apparently. Okay, that works. Copy that, paste that, and let's edit it. So the thing that we're going to use is refraction and opacity. So before we do anything else, how about we get rid of those? And then let's see if we can change some values here. Material domain, blend mode, translucent. Okay, there we go. So by changing the blend mode, you're also able to open the new controls, as it were, to add this glass effect. Opacity and refraction is what we need. Opacity is exactly the same as in Java effects. It goes from 0 to 1. 1 is fully opaque, 0 is fully transparent, I think. Let's try. So if you hold the key 1 and then left click, you're able to create these constant values. If you hold digit 2, then you can create a vector 2. So currently we need this thing. Let's go with 0, 0. So to opacity, let's see if it's fully transparent. Yeah. So it works exactly in the same way as it works in JavaFX. 0.5 should be halfway through. Yeah. Okay, let's try that first, and then we'll keep adding. Apply that. Save. We probably want to rename this thing as well. F2 to rename to glass-like matte. Because it isn't going to be glass per se, I guess. Then just drag this in onto this wall. That looks interesting. It does look like a pane of glass, actually. With 0.5 opacity. Okay, what else can we do? We can try something with the refraction. So keep it this way, I suppose. These are the normals that come from a previous tutorial. So let's try and use that. Was this for tiling? Yeah, get rid of tiling for now, I guess. And then let's drag that directly into refraction. See what that is going to do. So you can see that there's some surface difference now. It isn't just fully smooth glass. There is now some kind of surface on it. It's actually quite cool. I'm going to go full screen on this one. It's F11, by the way, to see this in its full glory. and it's the thing, the refraction thing that we just changed creates this effect, which kind of almost like not blurs, but changes the way things look from behind this object. Another thing we can do is we can animate this, because by changing these values, we're able to change the surface differences. I think it's called panner. Yep, that's what we want. And if you connect the coordinate into the UVs of the normals, so I guess we're not using the original texture, then inside the panner, inside here, you're able to change the X and Y values in terms of speed. And this is how they are going to change over time. So they're not constant per se. So if we change this to 0, 1, then it's going to change the UVs on this one, which will in turn change the refraction. This is fast, not like this. We need to slow it down a little bit. Or change this to being in the y-axis, which could actually work as a, like, I don't know, a wall of something. 0.1, or is it negative? Negative 0.1. Change this back to 0. Apply. And save. Does this look like a waterfall, maybe? Like, you know, those kind of fake waterfalls that you get in hotels? No? Maybe we need to play around with opacity a bit more. We could also make this as an input to opacity. That could be interesting. Yeah, it's not too bad. The original tutorial also recommends clamping the values, which I haven't done here. But since we already did most of this stuff, let's do that as well. So there are various functions that you can use. They're built in. 1 minus, for example. And if we take the opposite, we can then try to get a slightly different effect. And then maybe clamp this into 0 and 0.6, 0.2 and 0.6. We don't want it to be fully transparent. Get rid of that. I think the whole thing is smoother now, at least along the edges, so we don't get this weird cutoff effect. So yeah, the official tutorials are great. Who would have known? Let's try to make this even more interesting now. So we have this wall. I wonder what we can do with it. Actually, this should have been the material for the portal thing that we did a while ago. Can we change the color of it? I know it's supposed to be glass, but we could potentially add color because the base color is still open as in it takes input. So let's do vector 3. If you hold 3 and then left click, you can get this thing where we can select a color of our choosing. Let's go over blue because blue stands out. So if it works, then it'll be clear that it works. Okay. Now this thing goes directly to base color. Seems to be working over here. So let's try and apply and save and then see what it looks like in the viewport. Okay, it's not too bad. That could work. All right, so in this video we looked at creating glass type material that we can apply to various things. Well, we applied mainly to a wall, and using opacity and refraction and midway applying various functions that you want, we can play around and see which effect we can create with this new material. Also, this is quite an important thing. If you add a texture sample, this is the normals from the wall texture from a previous tutorial. So just find any texture that works for you and then try just experiment with it, I suppose. Finally, we looked at the spanner node, which allows us to animate our UVs over time, which creates this nice moving effect as if it's being animated. But all we're doing, we're just remapping the UVs without really moving anything else. And on that note, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.